Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. Please.
Your good name?
Sir, my name Muhammad Hurain Khalid.
Is it a female name or male name?
Sir, basically it is associated with females, but I think that names are no longer sex oriented because we see that Pakistan's.
Okay. What is meant by Hurain?
Sir, it means hur ki tarah, hur ki aankh, and hur ki jama.
Right. So you belong to Peshawar?
Sir, basically I belong to Banu, but I was born and raised in Peshawar.
What was your father doing?
Sir, my father is posted as a principal at Government College of Management Sciences 2, Peshawar.
Right. Tell us about your educational qualifications.
Sir, I did my matriculation from Peshawar Model School, Boys 5. Then for my FSC, I enrolled myself in Edwards College, Peshawar. After that, I graduated as a student of a degree with bachelor's in English from Institute of Management Sciences, Peshawar.
You changed your subjects a number of times.
Sir, firstly, I wanted to join medical. It was not my wish, but my parents compelled me to join medical. But after my FSC, I did not appear in entry tests and got admission into BS English directly.
No, what was the basic degree?
Sir, it was in English literature.
Right.
Ji, sir.
And you have contact with your Peshawar people?
Yes, sir. Sir, I live in Peshawar.
Right. You know why the Britishers created a separate province of NWFP?
Sir, it was because the NWFP and specifically Peshawar is a gateway to Afghanistan and Central Asia. We see that Babur came into India through Peshawar, through Khyber Pass, and similarly Tamerlane also, who was a Mongol, came through the Khyber Pass and Banu. So therefore, I think that NWFP was a garrison state for them, for the Britishers. They used it as a buffer state against the Afghan forces of Kandahar and Kabul.
In which year they made a separate province of NWFP?
Sir, it was made in 1902, I think. Banu was separated from Punjab in 1902, but NWFP was, I don't remember the exact date.
Right. So, how the boundary between Afghanistan and India was made?
Sir, it was basically an agreement between the Britishers and the Afghans by Sir Mortimer Durand in 1893. After that, the Treaty of Rawalpindi was signed, which made it an international border. But after the establishment of Pakistan, Afghanistan was the first state that opposed Pakistan's admission into the UN, and that was because of the Durand line, because they said that it was an agreement with the Britishers, but since Britishers have left India, so therefore the border no longer exists as an international border line.
Durand line, what principles were adopted to create this line?
Sir, I might not remember the exact principle involved in the formulation of Durand line.
So what was the administrative setup before the NWFP was formed?
Sir, the administrative setup before the NWFP was formed was highly centralized. whereby the Britishers ruled by sending a viceroy to India, and after the War of Independence in 1857, they started to send a governor general instead of the viceroy. As the no they After the war of 1857, the East India Company lost its power over India, and it was handed to the British government directly. After that, they started sending viceroys to India that used to have administrative control over all of the princely states and the other states as well.
No, the area which now you call it,
Sir, it was ruled under the Frontier Crimes Regulation Act.
no, the areas which you now called KP, was it controlled from Lahore or from
Sir,
Delhi?
it was controlled from Calcutta, because the Britishers first came and set up themselves in Calcutta.
What was the reason to create tribal agencies?
Sir, I might not know the exact reasons, but I think that the tribes of the Northwest were known as the turbulent tribes, that were known for their warmongering and Hobbesian nature. Therefore, I think that they made it federally administered tribal areas, so that they could have control over them, and so that they could also restrict them to their particular regions.
You know the names of the agencies?
Sir, I might recall some of them. It's the Khurram Agency, Orakzai Agency, Momand Agency, Swat Agency, uh, Malakand Agency, sir.
Right. The officer responsible was in the agency. Who was the officer responsible?
Sir, I think the district magistrate.
District magistrate is in settled districts, in agencies.
Sir, in the agencies during the Britishers' time, I think they used to place a commissioner, like Sir Herbert Edwards was placed in Peshawar. And specifically about the provinces, I might not know the designation of.
In the agency, there was a political agent, PA. He was called PA.
Okay, sir.
And there were 7 agencies
Okay, sir.
which were adjoining the Afghanistan border, right?
Yes, sir.
So the political agent had a lot of administrative, financial, and judicial powers. So you must know all these things.
Okay, sir.
Now this political agency system was abolished by which amendment?
Sir, it was by 25th Amendment, whereby the FATA was merged into Pakistan state, and it is now known as the newly merged districts.
Yes, right. So you belong to the frontier. Do you know where is Brogal?
No, sir, I might not know.
Right. I may ask you something about geography. How the border was made between Punjab and frontier?
Sir, it was in 1902, as I mentioned earlier, whereby NWFP was whereby
At
the
which point there was border line was drawn?
sir, it's I guess in Dera Ghazi Khan, which is a neighboring area of Dera Ismail Khan. That's all I could remember, sir.
This you must know that the river Indus was the dividing line between Punjab and frontier.
Okay, sir.
फ्रंटियर तो अब नहीं, अब फ्रंटियर नहीं कहते, अब तो उसको केपी कहते हैं. So all the districts which were at this side of the river Indus, they came to Punjab, and those which were across across the river, they came in the frontier.
Yes, sir.
The dividing boundary line between Punjab and NWFP was the Indus River.
Okay, sir.
So this is likely to be asked from you in any interview where you go. And my second question was Broghal. Broghal is a pass, a mountainous area in the very north of NWFP, and it borders Pakistan area with the other countries like China, and it also joins the Wakhan Strip.
Okay, sir.
Have you any knowledge of Wakhan Strip?
Sir, Wakhan Strip is a tiny corridor that is in Chatral that gives Pakistan territorial connectivity to Tajikistan.
Right. There is a place called Takhtbai.
Yes, sir.
Where is it?
Sir,
In which district is it?
Sir, it is in Mardan. It is located near Mardan, and it is also known for the ancient sites of Gandhara civilization that are known as Takhbai archaeological sites.
What else is famous for Takhtbai?
Sir, the kebab,
Yes.
they are very well known.
Okay, now one last question was about frontier. That how many divisions are there in KP now?
Sir, I have not studied that. Sir.
Any guess?
Sir, there's the Hazara division, then we have the Malakan division, then we have the Peshawar division, and I cannot recall. We have the Banu division,
DI Khan division
DI Khan division 5.
5. How many districts are there?
Sir, I don't know.
Any guess?
Sir, as Peshawar is having 138 members in its district council, but Peshawar, since it has no relevance with the KP in terms of the number of districts, so I cannot take a guess, sorry.
Where can you get this information about the number of divisions, number of districts, number of subdivisions in your province?
Sir, according to Article 19A, we have a right to information. Therefore, we can access the KP government websites online, whereby we can get information regarding the number of districts.
So the government will also tell you how many divisions they have, right?
Yes, sir.
Any Pashto poet you know about?
Yes, sir. I know about many of them like Khushal Baba, Rahman Baba, Hamza Baba, Ghani Baba, and Kalandar Mumand. Sir, Khushal Baba is famous for his revolt against Aurangzeb and Shah Jahan. Sir, coming towards Rahman Baba, so Rahman Baba is considered as a universal poet. The main difference between Khushal Baba and Rahman Baba is that Rahman Baba is a universal poet, that his poetry speaks about the pains and the pleasures of humanity, whereas Khushal Baba is concerned with his poetry is concerned with a particular race, that is Pashtuns, and then to the Khatak tribes. Coming towards Hamza Baba is also one of the major poets of Pakistan, of Pashto poetry. He was
His full name?
Amir Hamza Khan Baba, and he was Amir Hamza Shinwari, and he was born into the house of Malak Mezban Khan. He was born in district Luarge, that is in Jamrod, and he had multiple themes of his poetry, such as he talked about the greatness of Islam.
What do you know about Pashtunwali?
Sir, Pashtunwali is basically the concept of solidarity among Pashtuns. Like we see that the concept was given by Ibn Khaldun in Asabiya, that there is a uniting force among people of the same community. So Pashtunwali is basically the cultural, social and traditional bonds that exist between the Pashtun community.
What are the basic rules of Pashtunwali?
Sir, it has several characteristics such as it has hujra, it's milmasya, it's pana where we give political asylum to people. Sir, it's nanawate whereby we peacefully resolve the dispute.
Nanwadi?
Nanawati, yes, sir.
Right. One more.
Sir,
You protect your guest at all costs.
yes, sir.
Osama bin Laden was your guest, therefore you held him, right?
Yes, sir.
This is one of the principles of
Pashtunwali.
Pashtunwali, right? Now, you have one optional subject of philosophy.
Yes, sir.
Can I ask one question?
Yes, sir.
Right. Pragmatism क्या होती है?
Sir, pragmatism is basically the belief in practical action. They do not believe in metaphysics.
Practical results.
Practical results, yes, sir.
Practical results of any action.
Yes, sir. There are different types of pragmatism, like that is humanist pragmatism, which means that anything that promotes the good of mankind is pragmatic and a good action. Then we have the biological, which which means that anything that helps humans to adapt to a particular situation is biological. Sir, pragmatists also do have a belief in democracy. They talk about an education system that is interactive and based on discussions. Sir, apart from that, different philosophers have worked on
You
pragmatism.
have not named so far. Who was the pragmatist philosophers?
Sir John Dewey. Sir, we have John Dewey. We have Charles Pierce Sanders. Sir, apart from that, we have William Blake, and sir, no,
No.
sir, he's
Again, you
William James, sir. It's
Yes,
William James, sir.
James.
Yes, sir,
Davy,
and Charles Pierce Sanders.
right.
Yes.
The basic philosophy is
Of pragmatism or of pragmatism.
yeah.
Sir, pragmatists believe in practical actions. They say that the actions or the choices that are beneficial to mankind or that promotes the good is the only actions that are right. Sir, they oppose metaphysical speculation. They only believe in functional knowledge, meaning the knowledge that helps us to improve our lives or it has any sort of cash value in our lives. Sir, William James is the one who talks about the cash value of truth. He says that the only things that are beneficial, which has some cash value in our lives. Sir, similarly, they talk about the fluidity of truth, that truth is not constant and it changes with time. We can find their traces back to the Sophists that used to exist in the 5th century. Apart from that, sir, pragmatism also talks about an education system that is based on symbol semiotics, and semiotics is also a domain of pragmatists, whereby they talk about the significance of signs, symbols, and icons.
Right. Sir.
Hurain, thank you very much. As you know, Pakistan is branded as a very young country. It has huge youth population, which is an opportunity also and a threat also. So as an educated young man, how do you perceive this youth bulge, and how do you propose that Pakistan should use their youth population to reap the demographic dividend?
Sir, according to the UNDP, Pakistan has a youth population of 148.1 million, and according to the World Economic Forum, the global median age is 30.3, whereas the median age in Pakistan is 20.2. This means that Pakistan has the fourth largest youth bulge in Pakistan, but the ability of the youth to improve and to play their part in the development of Pakistan is critically dependent on the capacity of our economy to absorb such a large youth bulge. Otherwise, this economic dividend could turn into an economic nightmare in the shape of population explosion and drain that we see is happening right now.
Hurain, this is an era of technology. We are witnessing a huge change around us. There are computers, there are cell phones, and there are networks we are associated with. And they are having huge implications in our social and ethical life. So, how do you perceive that whether this era of technology driven, is it beneficial for our kids, for our daily life, and how can we make it more beneficial to us and to serve our purpose instead of us serving the technology?
Okay, sir. Sir Francis Fukuyama said that the experience of 20th century has made highly problematic the claims of progress on part of science and technology, for it is critically dependent on a parallel moral progress in man, because without the latter, the former will be used for evil purposes and mankind will be far worse than it previously was. So this signifies that technology is not only a benefit; it has a dark side too, as all of the things have some positive aspects and some negative aspects. Technology has a great potential to revolutionize Pakistan, as we see that we have been witnessing the developments in AI and machine learning. So Pakistan, if it wants to include in itself in the global technological race and improve its economy, it is very pertinent that we make substantial investments into the IT sector. And apart from this, we also have to morally, culturally and socially educate the people. Digital literacy can be a crucial phenomena that could help us to weather the storm of disinformation and misinformation, because we see that there are growing concerns all over the world regarding the spread of false information, just as we saw between the war of India and Pakistan, that India was sending a clear war hysteria. So therefore, with good digital literacy skills, we can enhance the cyber security of our individuals, and we can also be ready for any cyber breaches in the future.
So, in the post World War II scenario, when we look at the world, there were two powers. It was a bipolar world. Then, in the 1990s, after the fall of the Soviet Union, we heard that it is a unipolar world and the Western values and Western systems, they have prevailed over everything else. But now we have seen that in the last many years, at least from 2010 onward, there is rise of multipolarity.
Yes, sir.
And there are three great powers now, the United States, Russia and China. They are shaping the world. And there are other major powers and important players like Brazil is rising, Indonesia is gaining ground, India is rising, and Pakistan is also is one of the major power in the region. So in that context, how do you see that in the face of this multipolarity, how the global system should be redesigned or redefined? What kind of propose that you what kinds of proposals that you suggest that we should induct into the global system to cater for this new shift in global power?
Sir, I think that the change and shift is already being witnessed in the global arena, as we see that it has already been moving from unipolarity to multipolarity, and there is the rise of multilateral forums such as BRICS, SEO, and similarly we have banks like the NDB and Asian Infrastructure Development Bank. What we can do is we can make confidence building measures, and we can strengthen our regional ties first, because if we have peace, sir, the first thing that would be required to be for this age to be prosperous and beneficial will be making lasting and sustainable peace, since the preamble to the United Nations Economic and Social Council says that since war begins in the minds of men, so it is in the minds of men that defenses of peace should be built. So First of all, we have to educate the people, and we have to raise a moral consciousness that wars are bad, and through collaboration we can take our boat to any island or any destination that we want.
What are the institutional reforms you missed on that?
Sir, first of all, the veto system in the United Nations Security Council that had been hindering peace for so many decades in so many places. We saw that recently in the resolutions regarding Palestine were being vetoed by the US and UK.
Do you think that we need to reform and expand the UN Security Council, and we need to give different special drawing rights to different countries based on their relative strengths at the forums of IMF and World Bank?
Sir, special drawing rights, I believe, are already based on the money that you contribute to them, and apart from the money, the administrative and other impetus that you give to these institutions. But apart from that, regarding the United Nations Security Council, I believe that it is concentrated into the hands of some elite groups, and it should be revised. But for that, informed decision making is very important, because we see that there are 5 members in the United Nations Security Council, and these 5 could not agree on many points. Adding more members may lead to more problems and more dissent among them.
Now, when we come to Pakistan-India relationships, there are two different perspectives. Like when we look at the Pakistan's narrative or foreign policy, we see that the Kashmir is the main conflict, and it is the main bone of contention between Pakistan and India. While India perceives that this is the cross-border terrorism which should be the main agenda, and there is a stalemate on these conflicting positions. So how do you see that as a good neighbor, or as a very large countries, we should move forward, and we should overcome these conflicting policy positions and try to chalk out the mutual relationship in a manner that we are integrated regionally in terms of trade, travel, tourism, and all those things, and gradually we should propose a framework for the resolution of Kashmir issue and this cross-border terrorism. Do you think there is a way forward, or we will just stuck up in this scenario forever?
Sir, no doubt, peace is the prerequisite for development and for prosperity. But as we see that Pakistan and India have been trying to foster this peace since independence, but they cannot have any lasting peace between them. We saw that we made multiple engagements with them. We signed the Tashkent Agreement, we signed the Simla Agreement. After that, in the 1990s, we initiated multiple information sharing agreements. But sir, the problem of the basic bone of contention between the two states is that India thinks that Pakistan is a breakaway region from Pakistan, and it follows its principle of Akhand Bharat or Mahabharat, that is of Greater India. Secondly, sir, Kashmir is also a bone of contention between Pakistan and India, and unless a pragmatic and sustainable solution is chalked out for Kashmir, it is not possible that peace can be returned to both the neighboring states. But if we look at the situation, so Modi began his second term with high policy, with the high peace overtures. He invited Nawaz Sharif to his swearing in, and he visited him on his birthday as well. But the peace policy of Modi quickly became his aggressive nationalism in his second term, as we saw that he responded militarily to the Pulwama strikes and to the Pathankot incidents. He engaged in surgical strikes into Azad Jammu and Kashmir. After that, sir, in the Pulwama incident, it again attacked Balakot. So, sir, it shows that Modi now employs aggressive and a nationalistic stance against Pakistan. It says it cut off all ties with Pakistan in 2016 by saying that it will only revive ties by an end to cross-border terrorism. but it forgets about its own state-sponsored terrorism and the military crackdown that it has implemented in Kashmir. Sir, after that, India often talks about Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Tayyiba, but it forgets that both of these organizations are banned in Pakistan, proscribed according to the Anti-Terrorism Act of 1997. Sir, thirdly, India calls itself the leader of the global south, but it has sabotaged every multilateral forum such as SARC and SCO. Sir, I believe that peace between India and Pakistan is difficult in the near future, but but one has to begin somewhere, because if you want to make an omelette, you have to break the egg. So Pakistan and India needs to break the egg and start negotiating on how to build constructive ties.
My last question to you, CPEC has been one of the very important instrument of development and bilateral relations between Pakistan and China. And in CPEC, Gwadar port is one of the, it is, you can say that jewel in the crown of the project. So do you think that Pakistan can make Gwadar a regional trade hub? Is it really viable? And if it is viable, what are the strategic and geopolitical challenges that we have to overcome to make this dream a reality?
Sir, first of all, Gwadar has a great potential for the development of Pakistan. As we see that Dubai developed due to its port, Pakistan can also even cross the development that are made by those Gulf states by Gwadar, because Gwadar is one of the most deepest port of the of on earth. Apart from that, sir, Balochistan is a province that is rich in minerals. Pakistan could also utilize those minerals by exporting them through Gwadar. Sir, apart from that, Pakistan is also a gateway to the Central Asian republics. They are landlocked countries and they do not have access to the sea. So if Gwadar port is successfully built and operated, then it would significantly increase Pakistan's importance in the global trade and improve Pakistan's economy. Sir, coming towards the challenges, they are multiple, starting from the terrain that Balochistan is a diverse and a harsh terrain. It is very difficult there are problems in logistics. Sir, apart from that, there is the growing concern of the Baloch population, that foreign nationals are being employed in Gwadar projects and they are not being mainstreamed in Gwadar. Sir, thirdly, India has concerns over Gwadar project because it cannot tolerate the presence of Chinese forces in the Arabian Sea. Sir, apart from that, the US and India has also been calling Gwadar and CPEC as a debt trap for Pakistan. So, sir, these are the challenges that must be overcome. And if they are done, so Gwadar can transform Pakistan into a upper middle income country in the near future, inshallah.
Thank you, Hurain. Sir, over to you, sir.
Over to you.
Sir, thank you. Hurain, what was the meaning of your name?
Sir, it's Hur ki tarah, Hur ki aankh, Hur ki jama.
Were you bullied in your school?
Sir, yes, sir. Not bullied in that way, but sir, whenever a new teacher came and he set out the name in the register that Muhammad Hurain Khalid, so he used to look towards the girls, and then I would raise my hand that here I am. Yes.
You've written among your hobbies that you watch TV shows.
Yes, sir.
What kind of Netflix or?
Yes, sir. I watch
Can
Netflix.
you quote any recent TV show that you watched?
Sir, recently I've been preparing for these exams, so it's been long that I have watched. But sir, I liked Vikings, I liked Lucifer, I liked Money Heist, I liked House of the Cards. Sir, I have interest for science fictions and for historical shows such as Vikings or
What
The
did you
Last
like
King.
in House of Cards?
Sir, it was I think about the U.S. president who was making.
Who played the role of US president?
Sir, I don't remember the character. I can remember his face, but I cannot name him right now.
What was the theme of the entire show?
Sir, I think if I'm not wrong, if I'm not relating to different things, so the U.S. Capitol was bombed. After which, a person who was a member of the House of Representatives, I think, rose to power and took the helm of control of the U.S. He faced.
You're basically mixing two different TV series.
Okay, sir.
House of Cards was played by Kevin Spacey.
Okay, sir.
And there's another TV show that you the storyline that you were telling
Yes, sir.
about is another TV show about the president,
Yes, sir.
wherein there was bombing, and I've also forgotten the name of the TV show. I've also watched that.
Yes, sir.
So these are two separate
Yes, sir.
TV shows. Okay, you have a degree in management.
No, sir. I have a degree in English literature. It's my only degree. Yes, sir.
English literature. Why would you like to join PSP, considering the recent terrorist and extremist challenges in KPK as well as in Balochistan? Why would you like to join PSP?
Sir, first of all, it's the patriotic verve in me that compels me to want to wear a uniform. I wanted to join the forces, but my mother didn't let me back then. But now, as I have got a chance, so I want to join police services of Pakistan. Sir, secondly, as we see that the problem of terrorism and militancy is mainly happening in the provinces of KP and Balochistan. So if I am in the administrative structure of countering terrorism and such activities, so I believe that I can be of great help to the nation and to my people as well.
Karl Marx has coined the theory of class struggle.
Yes, sir.
Pakistan is facing socio-economic divide, and there is a social stratification in Pakistan as well. How would
Yes,
you
sir.
apply Karl Marx's class struggle in Pakistan?
Sir, if we look at it, so Karl Marx said that the base of society that defines its superstructure. So if we look at the familial structure in Pakistan, Pakistan is having joint families and nuclear families as well. So predominantly Pakistan is a capitalistic country, but we see that the sense of community and sense of solidarity is also very strong among different ethnicities of Pakistan. So the class struggle is still there, but Pakistan cannot end up being a communist society.
No, class struggle is entirely different thing than ethnicity. You're basically confused between ethnicity and class struggle.
Sir, class struggle is related to the socio-economic background of people, whereas ethnicity is related to the origin. But if we look at it, many places, the ethnicity is converges with class, and it leads to severe cases of poverty. As we see in the case of Dalit women in India, their ethnicity is crosses with their socio-economic background, and they are therefore known as the most degraded and downtrodden classes of India.
There is a philosopher, John Locke.
Yes, sir.
His views on liberty and property have stated different dynamics. What should be the state's power to impose limits on liberty of an individual?
Sir, the basic definition of liberty is that man should have the ability to do what he wills, given that it does not infringes upon the rights of others. So, liberty on one hand is the presence of opportunities, the absence of restraints, but it is also the collective security of people overall. So, I think that people should have as much liberty that they do not infringe upon the rights of others, as we see that people mock others for their political affiliations, or like you said, I got bullied for my name. So that is a liberty which is not tolerable, as we see that it is such a liberty could have been viable in the state of nature, but as we live in societies where the actions of one person directly affects the life and behaviors of others, therefore there should be strict checks on the liberty of citizens.
Okay, you see, I'm giving you a scenario. You see corruption in your office and you want to report it. Whereas reporting it would cause that you would be losing your job. There is a theory by Kant's ethic theory.
Yes, sir.
How would you apply it there?
Categorical imperative. Sir, it says that it is the intentions of mankind, the goodwill that really matters. It is a deontological theory where we say that consequences doesn't matter, but the intentions of the person should be very clear. So if I am in a scenario whereby there is some corrupt practices taking place in my office, so I will definitely report it to my higher authorities, no matter what the backlash is.
No matter what the backlash is. Okay. You being a public official, would your personal values would be more important for you or institutional norms?
Sir, I believe that my personal values will be enhanced by the institutional norms, because as it would be as mankind is adaptive by nature, So when I join a new institution, I believe that I have a quite adaptive personality, and I will soon adopt their rules and regulation and make a good blend of them that will be beneficial for the institute and for my country as well.
After World War One, several nations joined, sat together, and they thought that there should be a league, an organization to stop countries from fighting with each other
Yes, sir.
and from unleashing this havoc. So they formed League of Nations.
Yes, sir.
However, despite that, there were several big conflicts, and after which we have seen the World War II as well.
Yes, sir.
After World War II, there was UN,
Yes, sir.
OIC, and hosts of organizations. Shouldn't we close these organizations when several bigger disputes, which time and again cause warlike situations and conflicts in zones, huge catastrophic human losses as well as economic losses? Shouldn't we close these organizations? There is no purpose of these organizations if they are not effective enough.
Sir, it is the basic human nature to fight and dominate others. If even in the presence of these institutions, we are seeing wars, and even if they were not there, we would still see wars. Sir, the purpose of these institutions is to spread peace. So it is because of these institutions that we do not see war every day, and wars occur in a seldom gap of 10 years, 15 years. If these institutions were not in place, there would have been great disasters that we have witnessed till now. Sir, as we see that many countries in the world are now nuclearly armed, so if there were no multilateral institutions to mediate between these countries that are nuclearly armed, so it would be very difficult to for the earth to survive and for mankind to survive.
So why there is a bloodbath and havoc in Gaza? Time and again, there are thousands of people are being killed there, and despite UN being very effective organization per se, as if I go as per your opinion, UN is very effective so far. So why the situation in Gaza is not returning to peace?
No, sir, I didn't say that the UN is effective. Sir, UN has its loopholes and flaws. The UN has become a mere forum for toothless accusation and ridiculous charters that sums up naked violations of its charters or reports. Sir, like I mentioned before, the United Nations Security Council needs reforms. Sir, similarly, all the institutions needs reforms. We need to revive the OIC. Sir, regarding Gaza, there cannot be found a viable solution for Gaza because the West don't want it. They want complete extermination of the masses from Gaza, as we see that in 1960s, policy paper addressed to Netanyahu by US non-conservative policy makers had 3 points. It was end to land of peace approach, meaning that peace should not be opted for, and there should be an aggressive action against the people of Middle East. Sir, the second one was that they should destabilize the regional threats, the regional hostile actors like Iran, Syria, and Lebanon. Sir, thirdly, it opted for a strategic alliance with Jordan and Turkey. Sir, there were multiple reasons for the Jews influx into the Middle East. Sir, starting with the first, sir, they wanted to have a counterbalance to the Ottoman Empire, as we see that the Ottoman Empire ruled Europe for more than 600 years. Sir, secondly, now we see that they are there to counter Chinese influence in the Middle East, as we saw that the deal was brokered between Saudi Arabia and Iran by China. Sir, thirdly, they want access to the international waters, as we see that there is Suez Canal across Gaza, which is a tiny strip that gives access from Mediterranean to the Red Sea. So, sir, the West is bent upon taking control of Gaza because it wants access to the international waters. Sir, apart from that, the West has its policy of divide and rule. We see that Gaza is divided between Christians, Jewish, and Muslim societies and Muslim communities because all of them have the sacred sites there. So the Christians have the oldest church. So the Jews have the Wailing Wall, and for Muslims, Al-Aqsa is important. So therefore, they could not establish peace in the region because they do not want peace in the region.
Okay, in World War II, there were two separate forces, Allied forces and Axis forces.
Yes, sir.
When Allied forces were already winning, and they had taken back Belgium, Poland, France, etc. And on the Pacific Ocean's front, number of islands were won over by US as well.
Yes, sir.
What was the need of atomic bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki when Allied were winning outrightly?
Sir, the purpose of the Manhattan Project, which led to the Trinity tests, was basically to create a bomb before the Nazi Germany's. Now, once they have made the bomb, then there was to be set a precedent of deterrence and strategic dominance. So they attacked Japan on 6th August with Little Boy and on 9th August with Fat Man, so that they could deter Japan and other fascist and Nazist forces for rising again, and do not let them to think about doing such actions in the future.
They have water issues between Pakistan and India. There are
sir.
local water issues as well, wherein ASI is playing its role, and there are a number of other projects which are halted due to these smaller disputes.
Yes, sir.
How would you like to fix the regional water dispute between India as well as our internal issues on water as well?
Sir, first of all, the India's water treaty is an international agreement that is brokered by the World Bank. So I think that India's unilateral actions to suspend the treaty holds no significance in Pakistan, neither in the international arena. So India cannot divert the flows from Pakistan, as they have been trying to build the Baghligarh Dam and Kishan Ganga Dam, but they could not do it. So I think that diplomacy and negotiations and international mediations could help Pakistan resolve the dispute with India. While coming to the regional water politics, all such decisions have to be made in the Council of Common Interest, so that provincial feuds and disputes could be resolved. Sir, apart from this, Pakistan is facing water scarcity not because it has less water, but it is the management of water that needs to be ratified. Sir, we waste water in industries, in hostels we waste food, in the wedding halls we waste food.
Continuing with this rhythm, how would you like to explain this? The World Bank says that there is a huge potential of $37 billion trade between Pakistan and India. Draw a dream scenario, where can we achieve this potential?
Sir, first of all, we saw that Turkey and Egypt re-established their ties after Mohammed Morsi of Egypt was ousted by Fateh al-Sisi. They have been hostile against each other for 13 years. So on 24 September 2024, I guess they met and they joined and they signed 17 cooperative agreements. So if we look at it, if Iran and Saudi could join hands for development, similarly Pakistan and India could also join hands. We could have cricket diplomacy involved. We saw that India did not come to Pakistan for the Champions Trophy, but Pakistan went to India for World Cup. Sir, as far as now, the situation is very tense. It could not take place now, but after some time we could start somewhere. Sir, apart from that, both of the countries are extremely vulnerable to climate change. According to the World Bank, 1.5 million people on both sides of the border are at an extreme threat of. Okay, sir.
Draw a dream scenario of $7 billion trade between Pakistan and India.
Sir, Pakistan would be exporting its cotton and textile products to India, whereby India would be exporting its IT and technological initiatives to Pakistan, as we see that India has established a new normal whereby digital currencies, telehealth and such initiatives are being took. Pakistan and India's trade relation could make Pakistan and India the greatest power, I believe, in the world, as we saw that in the history. The Silk Route, if I'm not wrong, was known for its trade. So I think that the spice route, sir, the spice route needs